So about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, everyone was hot about making their own bitters. Yes, it's cool. I was in this.
Yeah.
I was in this whole phase where I was making bitters. You know that bag.
Yeah,
Of
you have a little kit.
things from Scarlet Sage. Like I've got like just all these botanicals and barks and herbs and roots that are the basis of many bitters. And it was a cool thing. And I even tried to I introduced it to the bar I was working at the time, the Burret Room. Rest in peace. And it was cool. I made a great orange bitter, and it was awesome. But once we ran out, I didn't have backup. And once again,
that's the same thing with the ice, the hand cut ice.
Exactly. You're gonna do something.
Yeah,
you need to be able to commit to doing it over and over again, and
it has to be consistent.
Like at home,
yeah,
do whatever you want. In a professional setting, if you expect to serve that and you expect that to be your bitter, you better make it every time. You better have it on.
It needs to be the same every time.
Yeah.
We're talking about, switching from the big cubes to the small cubes because the bar ran out. Like, if you got to commit it, because in the end, it costs the guests the same amount of money. So, can you imagine ordering a salad, and they are missing one of the greens, or
they put a different dressing on it?
Yeah, because they ran out. Like, a kitchen will never get away with that.
Right.
Or even the plate. Like, all the dirty... The plates haven't been washed because they've been so busy. Like, you would never get... It's so unprofessional to get, like, a... Let's say you've been there, 15 times, and one day you get the same salad, but it's on a different plate.
Mm-hmm.
The kitchen doesn't make that kind of excuse. I don't think the bar should neither.
Yeah. Bitters, this has been widely written about, but making your own tonic, the quinine in
can be dangerous.
Tonic could be dangerous.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to measure quinine...
Yeah, how many of these bartenders do you have lab equipment? I have my spectrophotometer.
Totally.
Which is
if nice. You know how to measure quinine,
you can't measure.
You can go ill.
You can make people
your
go
own tonic.
Sick. Yeah.
Is
risque. You can give some heart palpitations or temporary loss of hearing.
Yeah.
Through high doses.
So, I think for the most part, the world is kind of like the craft bartending scene. We're still crafty, but I think dialing into those ingredients and trying to get creative with ingredients you're not very familiar with.
Yeah.
Like there are some things that there are a lot of things that really require an expert level of understanding, which I can't even say that I have with certain ingredients. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even touch certain ingredients without confidently answering to their effects and or dangers.
Yes. I'll give you a really good example. I just thought about this right now. Activated charcoal. So quinine, cinchona bark is dangerous, but freaking activated carbon. So are you familiar with activated carbon?
I've seen it used. It was a big fad, but I'm not.
It's not FDA approved. So this is what activated carbon does. So the Brita filter, when you that's activated carbon. It filters the water. But whenever people get alcohol poisoning or some kind of overdose, they give that victim activated carbon because it absorbs the drug. So there's actually, even though it's considered safe, it's not like it's not toxic or anything. But the thing about activated charcoal, why am I saying carbon? Activated charcoal is that because of because it is used for overdoses and stuff, it also works for other situations. Primarily, it deactivates birth control and antibiotics. So if you drink a cocktail with activated charcoal and you're on the pill, it won't work.
Dude, imagine there are some babies.
Can you imagine what repercussions that can?
Mistakenly had because some chick decided to drink.
Well, they don't know because
cocktail.
Lots of
Dude, there's
don't
babies
know.
that have been made.
Yeah,
Babies have been born.
because you drank a pitch black margarita. Like it doesn't contribute to the flavor. It's just primarily for color.
Yeah.